Hello ladies, and welcome to week 3. This week's focus is on data collection and measurement tools. Data collection is essential and should always be done within a quality improvement initiative because you want to make sure that you measure before you start an improvement so you can see where you start during your improvement process, so you can see if the changes have a positive or negative impact on your process, and after you've implemented the changes to make sure that you can maintain the improvements that have gone in place, or at some point down the road you may want to make additional improvements. So it's always good to have that baseline ongoing measurement. Remember, as you develop a data collection plan, that you need to look to make sure you're capturing accurate, reliable data. And you may want to think about the questions you want to answer. What kind of data is currently available, and if there's data within your organization that's available, you may want to consider using that. And that may come from patient satisfaction surveys, employee satisfaction surveys, culture safety surveys. It may include complaint management data or grievance data. It could involve clinical measures on the inpatient areas or in outpatient areas. There's a variety of different data that's available within organizations. As you look at collecting data, you want to make sure that you think ahead of time, how much data is enough. Do you need to do a 100% survey, or can you do a sampling? So remembering, as you look through the literature, look to see some pros and cons of sampling and how you might avoid certain biases. And then once you've collected the data, how would you display that data, or how would you share it with others? Would you just describe it? Could you share it in some kind of graphic display so that it's easier for people to understand? If you have examples from your work setting, please share those and describe what you learned from it and what you might do differently. Your paper should continue the same focus. Give an example of an improvement data collection process that you were involved in. Please describe the values of that process that you used. Did you measure an outcome data, a process measure, or a structural measure? And for all of the data collection and measurement that you do, if you can connect it to how those improvements or those changes impacted the quality and patient safety of the patients that you care for, that would be a great thing to share with others. So have a great week. See you next week.